Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a few weeks because we actually got snow here in Seattle, so I was unable to film a video. This week though, I'm going to be filming the Fox Proframe Helmet, and I'm going to be telling you guys everything you need to know about it, whether you're interested in buying one or you're just curious. I'll also be showing you guys the chin mount setup for my GoPro Hero 7, which with this specific GoPro model, I think it's the best mount that you can possibly find. So let's start off with some basics about the Fox Proframe. First of all, this comes in 5 colors. They have the matte black, the cardinal, they also have the matte Proframe in the blue color, the purple color, and then the light blue color. This helmet standard costs $250, and I definitely think it's worth it, and I'll get into why in a minute. First things first, I think this helmet aesthetically looks pleasing. It just looks really good, especially in the red color. That's why I bought it in this. I really think that the pads in the red just really look awesome when you're riding, and people definitely notice it. This helmet's also really lightweight and also breathable, which is why a lot of people recommended it to me. Now starting with the actual review, we'll start with the pads. Inside, there's 5 pads that protect you. There's one that goes across your forehead, the back of your head, the lower back of your head, and then 2 cheek pads. I haven't taken a fall with this helmet yet, but if I did, I definitely know that these pads would do a great job in protecting you, especially because they're nice and big and they provide really good cushioning. The 2 on each sides of your cheek kind of do press against you a little bit more than the others, so make sure to get one size larger than you think your helmet size is. These pads stick directly onto the MIPS part of the helmet, which I'll get to later. These pads also come with a second set, which comes standard in the box, so if these get destroyed or broken, you can replace them. You can also put these pads in the wash just by unvelcroing them from MIPS. If you don't know what MIPS is, it's basically a protection system to your brain, and it goes a long way in keeping your helmet secure. The buckle that comes standard on this helmet is a Fidlock snap lock, which is also magnetic. I really think this is cool, as it provides a really quick access to securing your helmet tightly. So now, let's get back to the main point that I thought about this helmet. The reason that I think this helmet is pretty much perfect is because it's so breathable. Pretty much all the spaces, as you can see in these clips, are open, and there's no material involved, which would obviously make the helmet heavier. The material that makes up the body of this helmet was also chosen appropriately because it doesn't hurt after every ride. On my old Bell Sanction helmet, my neck kept hurting after every ride and even the next morning. With this, I have none of those problems, and that's definitely because of how light the helmet is. The inner lining of rubber was also designed really appropriately, same with the styrofoam that actually protects your head. It was all designed to fit comfortably, and it's really light, and that's why I love this helmet so much. So my overall score for the Fox Proframe is actually going to be the first 10 out of 10 on this channel. So far, I haven't really spotted anything wrong with this helmet, and I don't think I will either. Now, let's move on to the chin mount. This I'm really excited for, and the reason that I chose this helmet was partly because the mount supports the setup. To get the chin mount set up correctly, you take one of the standard 3M sticky pads and then you cut it into a circle. Just like I did here, you take a tripod mount and then stick it right onto the base of the helmet. If you want better and more long-lasting results, all you have to do is heat up the sticky pad a little bit and then pressure it on and then wait a little while. You don't just want to put the GoPro straight on after that because it'll fall off, as we tested. I've seen professional YouTubers such as Seth's Bike Hacks and Single Track Sampler use this setup when I met them at Whistler. Their GoPro footage is really good, and now I'm excited to use footage like theirs. The ideal setup is when you're riding normally, you just want to see the part of your wheel, but then when you're in the air, you want to see part of your top tube and the handlebars. You also don't want to cut off the trail in front of you, and this angle gives a really realistic view, which is why I like it. I also give the chin mount a 10 out of 10, and there's nothing that's going to make me switch my mounts. Now before we go, I'll show you some full trails with the chin mount, and then I'll see you guys next week.